Good evening. Let's play a quick game. On the screen, there are two images labeled 1 and 2. Both depict a cave, but which one is the real cave? If you picked number 1, you got it right. Number 2 is the third reproduction of that cave. But why reproduce a cave? And why do it so many times? My thesis aims to answer that question. I argue that the reproductions of Lascaux, the cave, reveal something about how we all use the past. I studied hundreds of newspaper articles and histories written after the discovery of the cave in France. I was able to trace out and demonstrate how the prehistory became French history, and how Lascaux became a national treasure. But is the cave a national object? Is it ours? In some sense, the cave must belong to everyone. After all, the cave art is 17,000 years old and pertains to general human history. But for the French, the cave means something special. Discovered in 1940, during World War II and shortly after the establishment of the Vichy regime, the cave testifies to hope. Hope of a connection between France and its soil for the political right, and of new beginnings out from the darkness for the political left. I was able to trace out the connection between hope and history. I was able to show, moreover, that the cave was immediately used by everyone for their own political purposes, that history and even the prehistory can be made useful. My research helps show and pave a fast path forward for us to think about how history is always political. My research also helped demonstrate the way in which we use the past in new and creative ways, and how, over time, we seem to forget that. Something we came to realize over the course of this research was that everyone wants a deep past, even and especially one that extends beyond what we can or could ever remember. In today's America, we have and ask the same questions. When does our history begin? Contemporary debates around the 1619 Project and the 1776 Commission reveal that it isn't so clear what is our history, nor what or even who should be included in it. The lesson that Lascaux teaches us is that we always make history political, and that history is always the result of a certain type of politics. In conclusion, what I found interesting and what I had to draw out was the importance today, more so than ever before, that we ask again, what is our history, and in virtue of what is it ours? Thank you.